Hey, D Smile here again, and today I want to talk about the five things people look for before choosing an alarm company. So let's get into it. First and foremost, let's talk about what is the fifth reason why an alarm person looking for an alarm may choose your company. Well, it's actually quite simple. How long is your contracts? People don't necessarily like to be tied down to something that they may not necessarily have the best experience. It's a famous saying, but it holds true with almost everything that you do with business. No one likes to leave a good party. No one likes to leave a good company. You treat people right, by default, they'll treat you right. So that leads me to my next point. Number four, how is your customer service support? Do you actually answer your phone calls when it comes to technical support, issues that may have gone with billing, or maybe they had a bad encounter with a sales rep or a technician? Maybe they just have thought that they were going to get a particular package and come to find out they didn't qualify or they weren't offered that. Whether it's an honest mistake or a mistake on your part, you got to be willing to resolve those issues with your clients. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So show them, which also goes to number three, which is, and don't take this lightly, is how is your pricing structure? Are you charging outrageous prices for something that either bigger companies that may be charging a third of the price? Well, you set your prices, but you also want to definitely be fair and reasonable. Being in today's day and age, people can price check each and every single item that you may be providing, whether it's through the likes of Google or Amazon or whatever platform that it may have your equipment. So you also want to make sure you give people the best pricing structure, but more importantly, you also still want to make sure that you make some money. It's finding how to intertwine those two, so that way it's not only good for the customer, good for the company, and then also good for the sales rep. So making sure all those three components are great and intertwined will definitely make sure that people are calling again and again for your company. And number two, which is number two, which is features and what kind of also benefits that people can apply as far as equipment wise to their everyday lifestyle. Now, you know as much as I know, the alarm industry is becoming more likely the tech industry. People care about the outdoor camera with the spotlight. They care about maybe being able to be having visual access as far as who may came inside the house, who left the house. Long and gone are the days that people are just checking for door sensors and window sensors and maybe a smoke detector or carbon monoxide. They're looking and knowing what actually occurred, whether they're there or they're not there. And point blank, can you accommodate them? One of the biggest reasons why you may be missing out on sales is you haven't updated your product line. Do you actually have a spotlight camera? Do you have a camera that has video analytics or maybe two-way voice? Are you able to provide a top of the line doorbell camera that is fully integrated with all your other cameras? Whether you may have a door lock, a garage opener, a thermostat, whatever it may or may not be, you got to make sure that you give your customers what the market is actually asking for. Now, this leads me, which is most important, my number one thing, or what they say, the number one thing which people are looking for when choosing a company. How is your reputation? Do you have a lot of reviews? Are people actually buying your service? See, it does not matter what all the goods and glamours and things that your company may offer, how great the customer service is, if other people are not talking about it. And what better way for people to talk about it is your Google listing. Do you have exceptional reviews? Are people able to go on your personal social media accounts and see stellar reviews? People are commenting on it. If everyone else is asking for it, then by default, they're more likely going to be aligning with those other people's thoughts. No one wants to be the lone wolf. So you got to make sure that you appeal to everyone, which by saying that, you also got to make sure that you're checking for your reviews. Reviews, they speak volumes, and I mean volumes. So if you have the reviews, you have the equipment right, if you have the pricing structure right, you have exceptional customer service, and your contract length is not atrocious, then my friend, you got a decent and appealing alarm company that you and I and everyone else would be interested to go ahead and take part of. Hopefully this helps. See you on the next video. Take care.